If the shithead's gone, then it's not my problem anymore.
Good. I'm moving on.
backup on.
Global British broadcast.
Oh, God! Help! Shit! Ah!
GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Well, that's just great.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not going to cut you. Come on. I heard you too. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You all right? That man was a few seconds away from killing you.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, aren't you? We found your video logs. It was pretty reckless of you to pursue Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Actually, we were tracking down a contact that went missing from the EPC. It led us here. We found where all the missing people were. Just Christ, the condition to find them in.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You look it. I'll get a teammate to escort you somewhere you can recover safely. And I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like we could use them.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
This sounds like the beginning of a fruitful partnership then. Mary Kelly has just been added to the DedSec to-do list.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
Spread out!
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad we're joining forces.
Slip through the cracks.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Stealing organs from vulnerable people. Jesus, this is vile. Mary Kelly has to be stopped, and soon. Christ, they're unrecognisable. Bagley, run a facial reconstruction. Maybe we can still ID them despite the damage?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
How can anyone treat another human being this way? How many has Clan Kelly done this to? We have to end it.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well, done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No shit.
Look at that! DedSec, Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I didn't think working with the feds was part of the DedSec lifestyle. But we gotta stop this Kelly twat, so we gotta do whatever it takes.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, call everyone together. We need to go over these files and figure out what the next move is.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Look, can't we have a civilized discussion? I don't really feel like talking right now. Please, I promise Shut up.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
You nasty large freak.
any device.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
That's something.
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Starkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
You knew the police force was corrupt, yet you still tried to play by their rules, and now you want to do the same thing again. How is this not utterly idiotic?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
need
Time
help.
will it take
Not
against
prison.
my brother against
Really?
brother?
Hello?
We must
People,
cut
not
this
profit.
evil out of
People,
us.
not profit.
Skills, really? Please don't move the side. Please, I just need some work.
I love this new blue mobile.
Security here is state of the art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You better get yourself together, mate. I'm this way in front of the missus, and you're on the shopping.
Oh shit. Shouldn't have wanted one. This is what? Fucking wrong on team. Huh? Shoot! Fly! Shoot! I've never been so mad. I've never been so mad. What is the reason? Go fuck with someone else. Stupid junk.
Is this... what? That's strange.
Please. I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're lucky she didn't implant a microchip in you, having your mind enslaved. Oh, I can't imagine a worse fate.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you done to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip is really for. If anyone stands up to her, she just kills them and harvests their organs. It's like they're not even people to her, just commodities.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Plenty of options, then.
I've marked both on your optic. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Get lost!
I'm keeping you safe. Open your mouth.
Piece of... I will teach you a lesson.
That's like you to leave.
I'm not letting you come near.
Don't got ya.
Trying to get killed, fam! Piss off! Go fuck your mom! Best get out of the way before you get a slap!
By the GBB.
Fuck that. Don't come round here again.
No thanks.
Excuse me.
Remember to point very carefully and make sure you ruffle any feathers.
I'm willing to work. I'll do anything, really.
Brilliant.
Excuse me.
Remain calm.
Hey, not bad.
Nah, I don't see it. Oh,
I didn't see a thing. And I wouldn't tell a soul, I swear.
Relax. I'm not going to hurt you.
You mean you aren't with Albion? Oh, thank God, my heart was about to burst.
Tell me what the problem is, and we may be able to help.
Oh, I've got a target on my back now. I was doing some graffiti when I stumbled upon some Albion goons. Those monsters had tied up a few protesters and were beating them within an inch of their lives.
Jesus Christ.
I tried to hide, but the bloody place is littered with cameras. I may have been caught on one. What if they come back? If I'm on those tapes, I'm done for. Please, if you can gather up all the evidence before Albion does, I may stand a chance.
All right. No time to waste then.
At some point, I realized that I was just chatting too much, and I wasn't hearing anyone else.
I've got the location from her GPS, and there's a load of CTOS surveillance around. Any number of cameras might have seen her.
Bears further scrutiny, I'd say.
Hey, look at that.
What now? Sorry. Bye bye.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
No problem.
No worries, mate.
Oh, this is rubbish. I thought this was supposed to be the future. Be careful now. Well, well, well.
Oi, what's your fucking problem?
Okay, right.
Here's where our friend witnessed the Albion crime. The security footage should still be on site.
Good. Data points incoming.
Oh, excuse me, mate. My bad.
Nothing. No, I just called after Taylor. Yeah.
What's going on? What?
Start expecting us still in London now.
Is this the kind of thing DedSec's usually up against?
the CTOS hub there. Done.
Sending you the CCTV footage now. Do we have our target?
Yeah, there she is. Clearly identifiable too. If Albion saw this footage, she'd be pretty fucked.
Shite.
However, Albion's crime was also clearly recorded, which means we can turn this footage back around on them. We just have to wipe the backup file from the central CTOS servers to protect the witness's identity.
Send the coordinates to my optic.